suppose. But if I have to choose one, I would probably go for like the softer skills.
Hmm.
But definitely, like I said, like I think definitely a combination would be better. Because when it
Yeah.
comes to work, for example, you're like a computer programmer, right? There are of course like a set of things you actually gotta know, right? Otherwise, how can you actually write down the programs and everything, like the codes? You have to know how you actually gotta work on this. And as for like the soft skills, I would say if you're actually like a really good computer programmer, you probably would know like how to like invent your own code and how you can actually learn from this, and I mean how you can actually make it like more effective. It's and I don't know, like sometimes even like as a computer programmer, sometimes it would also like come to like like customer wise, no, yeah, customer wise or clients wise, or like how you actually communicate with your coworkers. I think all those kind of like things would actually like help with your career in a way. So yeah, I guess a combo is always nicer. And also, as an English teacher, I would say, of course, you know all the information about English, right? You know all those vocabulary, all those words. But the thing is, like, you actually gotta know like how to talk to kids, how to actually teach people, and those are like softer skills. It's not really like like technical knowledge
Hmm.
about English, but it's like something else. So it definitely matters. That's why like sometimes we say probably that person is really good at like studying or like achieve like a very great like academic performance or like whatever that is, but that person is probably not able to teach other people how to get that score.
Hmm.
These are actually two different stories.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. I think a combination of both would be important. If you have no knowledge of hard skills, then I think it would be difficult for you to prove that you're qualified for some job. But if you don't have soft skills, then you won't have the ability to convince, to persuade people, to, influence them in a way to get you hired or get promoted in different ways. I think that both are really important, and it's important to be liked as well because we live in a society.
True.
So that's why I think both of them are important. And I would actually lean towards soft skills because hard skills, I think, will slowly get replaced over time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for sure. Okay, guys, now how about you? Can you tell me in the chat what do you think? Which skills are more important for career success? So let me give you options. A, soft skills like communication, teamwork, persuasion. B, hard skills, technical knowledge. And C, both are equally important. If it's not equal, then choose A or B. If it's equal, then C.
大家一个问的问题是，大家就是在一个问题是，大家也可以想你会怎么回答这个问题。对你来说，哪个是更重要的？比如说是软本事还是硬的本事？比如说软本事的话，倾向于就比如说说服能力啊，然后团队合作能力啊，然后交流能力啊，等等等等。然后我们说硬的那些本领的话，比如说一些硬核的知识啊，比如说就是那种就是这什么事情该怎么样怎么样怎么样。然后我们说 C 选项的话是这两者之间的一个综合体，like a combination。对，软实力是 like yeah，就是大家会觉得说哪个更重要，like A or B or C。And if you guys have like different opinions, feel free to share in the comment section as well.
Yeah, and you can type. You can literally type. Like some of you, I see Flynn, right, or talking to Flynn saying hard skills. You can just type it out, okay, if you want to, or you can say A, it means soft skills. B, hard skills. C, equal. Come on, guys, share what you think about it because it's a pretty, important topic when it comes to career success.
大家可以
All
把
right.
自己的那个 B is the future, hard skills is the future. Huh.
I think it's always been like that, right? I think hard skills have always been important.
No, but the thing is, like, I actually recently watched a speech by a very famous person. I don't know, like, probably like one of like those founders, co-founder, I would say, of like a very successful like a chip company or whatever. And he was
Hmm.
talking about like what he actually would love his children to learn in the future instead of like being replaced by artificial intelligence. it was actually saying like he actually would love his kids to know how to study, and instead of like just learning this knowledge. I mean, hard skills, of course, in a way it matters, but like you can always learn. But as for like soft skills, like the ability to learn how to learn, wow, and how to adapt and how to accept new things in a short amount of time, I think that would also really matter. Like be creative and everything. I don't know.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I think that these tech guys, I think they know what's up. I think they know what's going on and the changes that will happen pretty soon. So I think it's going to be quite important. We'll talk about it, I'll ask you about artificial intelligence a little bit later and see what we think about this. Yeah.
Sure.
But I see, guys, that you are saying, some of you saying soft skills, some of them saying both at the same time, some of you saying hard skills. Okay. And another opinion here is that if you feel soft skills are more important, it's just because you don't have enough hard skills. What do you think about this, Kate?
Well, this is like a little like fucking bullshit. Because if that's the case, then like artificial intelligence can literally like replace human beings in every fucking way. Because basically, nobody can compete with like like a computer about like hard skills. Well, like how much knowledge do you think you can possibly learn? Like and you can actually install in your brain compare with like a computer. Like you can think about it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll discuss it a little bit more. Yes, I see that Miller Chan, right? He's saying that, I mean, maybe our children will be taught by machines, but then it means that hard skills will not be the future. Hard skills will be taken over by machines. We're just talking about humans, So that's why we were a little bit confused by your answer here. Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks. Thank you for your answers. Let's move on to the next question. So, I want to ask you, Kate, which skill do you think is harder to learn? Do you think it's soft skills or hard skills? Which one is harder to acquire?
Well, I would say like soft skills. Like like there are a lot of times like well, even if like you're learning something, for example, kung fu or like I don't know, even singing, let's say. When the teacher was like, you gotta feel it. Like probably he's going to tell you all the like tactics of like how to sing this song and everything. But sometimes it's just well, it's not like all the knowledge that would help. And there's like another Disney movie. I don't know whether you've heard of it or not. It's called like Monster Inc. Monster University actually. Like there's like a dude whose name's like Mike Wazowski, like the green like one eye monster, and he reads all the books. He knows everything. He knows how to scare a kid in the most accurate way. He's like so fully equipped with like hard skills, but still because of his look, and he's just like not really like a natural scarer, I would say. Even if you was like all the hard skills, still like you wouldn't be able to achieve that. But when it comes to like soft skills, I guess no, but it is what it is. I think it's like it's actually like hard to acquire like soft skills in a way. It's something. It's like it's a natural thing sometimes. Like it's not like you study hard enough you would be able to acquire this. For all you're never gonna be able to achieve this in a way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I see that there is another question here in the chat. You guys think Elon Musk has more hard skills or soft skills? Do you want to answer this first, Kate, or do you want me to answer this?
I mean, I can try. Well, the thing is, like, I think Elon Musk, he's actually like a man who definitely has like a hard skills. Otherwise, he wouldn't really like people wouldn't really call him like a scientist. But in a way, like I wouldn't say like he's like doing all those kind of jobs. He's like hiring people. He's being able to like I don't know, like identify those talents and being able to like use them well. And I mean, like, how would you call these skills like hard skills? I mean, those are actually like softer skills as well. I mean, as a successful like entrepreneur, you gotta run a successful company. It's not always about like hard skills. It's always about softer skills as well. You gotta like help to like organize the company, it's really, really complicated. Like, I don't know why you guys think like he only has like hard skills. He's always like prepared like, a combo of like soft skills as well as like hard skills.
Yeah. In my view, I think that his soft skills are actually more powerful than hard skills because he's been able to. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a good communicator. I think that when he does public speaking, he's pretty weak at it. But at the same time, he conveys a certain message like he's a geek, he's this a guy, who's a little bit weird. So he kind of plays into this role. Yeah, but at the same time, I think him being able to acquire all of these companies, because you gotta remember, guys, he didn't build pretty much anything. He always bought stuff, okay? He didn't build Tesla. He acquired it when it was already 2 years old from other founders, and then he made them tell everybody that he is a founder through the court system, okay? So he didn't actually create Tesla. SpaceX, for the most part, it's his engineers. So I think that his ability as a leader, okay, and someone who can develop a team and inspire them in a way and create a certain mission. And I think that this is what made him so powerful. I think that it's not about his hard skills pretty much at all, but for the most part, it's all about his soft skills.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the promotion for a little bit.
Sure.
Like because like earlier like traffic like 600 people anyways. 家人们，那个下面有一个那个小风车链接，然后 Ego 是这款链接上的一个老师。如果大家要找1对1的那种口语老师，然后说，比如说 Ego 是专攻雅思的口语老师。如果大家要有雅思考试的话，大家需要就是提前演练啊，或者找不到自己合适的雅思考官的话，大家可以找 Ego，因为他是专门攻这块方面的。还有说，比如说一些朋友他是要有工作面试的，对不对？然后如果说大家有需要的话，也可以就是因为 Ego 学的是 economy， 他学的是经济上面的。如果大家有公司面试，也可以跟他一起训练一下商务上的英语，然后做一个 rehearsal for your interview，right？ 就是给你的那个工作面试做一个提前的一个预演或者演练的东西。然后那个小风车下方链接就在下面，然后上面当然还有各种各样不一样的老师，大家可以找到各种各样适合自己的老师。大家可以点击一下下面小风车，点击下载一下。然后拥有一个沉浸式的英语口语教程。Anyways, oh hey, I'm done.
All right, yeah. Okay, guys. Yes, I see. So, I want to ask you guys in the chat too. Which one do you think is harder to learn? Do you think soft skills, A, or hard skills, B? Soft skills, maybe because it takes practice and sometimes it takes breaking your own personality, because in many cases, if you are introverted, you have to become an extrovert in many cases or learn certain skills that are not natural to you. So do you think it's soft skills? Maybe hard skills because it takes a lot of studying, hard work, and training. That's B. And C, both are challenging in different ways, but try to choose between A and B. Hard skills or soft skills, guys?
大家觉得说，软实力或者软本领更难学，还是说硬的那种本领更难学 ？Like what's your opinion？ 大家可以把自己的那个观念分享在那个评论区下方。That's either A or B. Which one is harder for you, personally speaking? Feel free to share your, perspectives.
Yes. Just personally, in your life, which one has been harder for you? Hard skills, acquiring knowledge, and just studying, learning about a certain skill that is tangible and you can apply it? Or is it soft skills because maybe it's difficult for you to overcome yourself? Because some people, they struggle with that too, like breaking their own personality. Tell us in the chat. Come on, guys.
Say something. Like, why nobody's like saying any shit? The fuck is wrong with them?
I hope everything is alright with the chat.
No, I feel like I don't know. It's like I'm not saying anything, just me. Like, are you seeing anything? I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I see A. Come on, guys, share. We're thinking that you're all not alive.
Oh, hey, Kevin. Hard skills can get you hired.
That's actually my next question, but we're gonna skip that.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
hard
So,
skills get you
so
hired.
get you
Soft skills get
promoted.
promoted.
Mm,
That's actually a good point, you know. I agree with this because they look at your resume first and foremost and they see if your skills match the position.
true.
But then if you want to keep climbing the career ladder, then usually soft skills are going to get you there.
True. But sometimes, like, well, thank you for the tech life. Thank you, that tomato. When just like if like people are like actually hiring like I don't know like a secretary or something. If like they actually see like your potential and you really have like the ability to learn, even if like you're like studying another major, it's not like totally compatible. But if they actually see the potential of you, like they would also let you, like being hired or whatever. But I mean, like I definitely agree with this. Like hard skills, like at the very beginning, probably like hard skills would matter more, but later, like the soft skills would like gradually show its functions.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it's kind of changing, yes. And I'm going to ask you about this as well. So, guys, okay, I see some of your answers, right? I see some of you. Hard skills can usually be taught. It's like some people sometimes they write full messages and long messages, but some people just write like half of the message. Is that
Because
normal?
no, because like I think there's like a limited space.
Oh,
They
yeah.
cannot type more
But I see
than
some
that.
people type a lot.
Oh, really?
Or maybe it's the translation from Chinese into English. That's why it looks like a lot.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, maybe it's like for English only.
No, for Chinese character, like one space is one space, like it just like it takes
Oh,
one.
yeah.
But like when for English, like it takes a lot of space to form like a word, one vocabulary. I guess that's probably why.
Yeah. Now I understand. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah. So are you kind of divided? Yeah. Some of you are saying hard skills, some of you are saying soft skills. So I get it. I get it. Yes. And in our case, since we started talking about Elon Musk, maybe I want to ask you about this too. Which skill do you think is most important for entrepreneurs or freelancers? Do you think it's soft skills or do you think it's hard skills?
I would say soft skills, especially for like
Mm.
businessmen and entrepreneurs. The thing is like all they need to do is like to find the right people to do the job. They don't really have to know that much about this industry because those people like he's like actually as long as he's like hiring the right people, he'd get like all those kind of jobs done. He doesn't need those guys. I mean, it would be nice so like he can actually like supervise them for a bit, but he doesn't have to. He can also like hire like a supervisor who would like be like actually like trustworthy to do the jobs. So definitely get softer skills.
Mm.
Mm.
I see, yeah, I see. I think that, yes, networking is super important for entrepreneurs and business people, right? Because, like, in many cases, your connections define the success of your future business. And if you can pull it off, if you are in the right circles, I think that your chance of success is much higher than if you just knew hard skills. I think in many cases, like, entrepreneurs usually hire people that are really good at hard skills. Yeah, but hard skilled people, I think they are more like hired employees, while soft skills are usually more important if you have more ambition.
True. Well, I still clearly remember like a video I watched before that was like a dude talking about he only graduated from high school, but like people from Harvard work for him.
Mm.
And he's the boss, and they actually listen to him. Like he doesn't really need all those like hard skills because he has the soft skills that he has already got him there, and he just need to hire those people.
Oh yeah, that's true, right? In many cases, these people have this kind of glue, right, to put every piece together, and then create a complete picture. While people that have hard skills but not really good, well-developed soft skills, they usually have to stick to one lane, and they cannot really develop certain things, and because business takes a lot of different steps. Yeah.
True.
Okay. Now, guys, how about you? What do you think about this? Which skill is more important for business people, for entrepreneurs? Do you think it's A, soft skills, because you need networking, persuasion, or B, hard skills? Because you need to know the product and you need to manage everything really well. So, what do you think is most important for business?
Of course,
Both.
it'll be nice to have both.
I mean, of course, yes, it's nice to have both, but which one do you think is more important? Let's not do both. Or you can tell me, the ratio that you think works in the situation. Is it like 70% soft skills, 30% hard skills?
No, like here's the thing. I think a lot of people like probably are not like fully aware of this. Like being able to actually like sell things is really important. You know all the thing about the products, and you know all the thing about like these hard knowledge, technical knowledge. But the thing is like people don't fucking trust you or believe you, and you don't really know how to promote your shit. I mean, you don't know how to like like get people to cooperate with you and launch your products. I mean, then all those hard skills would be fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, I see a lot more answers this time. So people are saying both at the beginning, but then yes, I told you don't do that. And then some people are saying A, soft, B, hard. Yes. Vision. I mean, yeah, the vision, right? But the vision, I think, is kind of a soft skill. 70-30. The ability to build a team. I agree with this for sure. I think a team is really important because you cannot really do everything by yourself if you want to grow a huge business. Yes. 80% soft, 20% hard. Okay, it depends on the business. I mean, sure, that's true, but I get it. All right. So, guys, thanks for your answers. Let's move on to the next thing. So, we also mentioned technology and AI, So, I want to ask you, Kate, do you think in the future some skills, soft skills or hard skills, will be replaced by technology? And which one do you think is easier to replace?
Definitely hard skills. Like the thing is like AI is like really fast of like like collecting data and like putting everything inside of it. But like those soft skills, it's actually like, hard to describe. Like how can like AI be like super creative? I mean, being able to create something is something like a soft skills like AI could actually like, never have. That's why like I would still say like human beings might still like stand a chance in the future competing with AI. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that soft skills are pretty difficult to describe. I agree with you, Because hard skills, they're very specific. Many of them are data based, information based, right? You just memorize a certain algorithm and then you can apply this algorithm to different tasks. And this is basically your hard skill in most cases, right? But when it comes to soft skills, yes, they're a little bit difficult to define.
I'm
Even
actually a
like,
little like amazed
yeah.
by like Catherine's comment. She's like hard skills get rusty and soft skills age well.
Yeah, Catherine provides like really deep answers here.
In a way, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, Catherine. I think you're doing great. Yeah, and I agree with a lot of these things. Yeah, hard skills get rusty because yeah, it's true, right? Like if you learn something and doing a certain way, maybe you can use this skill set for about 5 years, 10 years, maybe 15. If it's something that's you know pretty applicable. I don't know, like accounting, you can use it for a while until they replace some principles. But like today, because technology is developing so fast, you constantly need to adapt these hard skills. And in many cases, even in my job, right, it's like teaching, soft skills are pretty much everything here. Because in the past, if I used to teach, I wouldn't use AI before, right? But now everything is completely different. So it's impossible to ignore this new hard skill. So yeah, that's true. Okay, guys, tell us what you think in the chat. I want all of you guys to engage a little bit. Which skill do you think is easier to replace by technology? A, hard skills, because AI can replace technical tasks, and B, soft skills, because AI will be able to fully replace human interaction. What do you think, guys? Which one is easier to replace, hard or soft skills?
大家可以把自己的意见打在那个评论区下方，然后再说一次。然后 The Many 这款软件是一个语言学习软件，然后上面有各种各样的语言学习的老师，然后大家如果有需要的话，可以点击下载一下，然后它就在下面的那个小风车里面，链接就在那边。然后如果大家是有工作面试啊，或者说要帮助小朋友找一个外教老师啊，然后你也没有什么靠谱的可信的资源，然后这款 app 大家就是可以尝试。然后我和 Ego 在这里的一个很大的目的就是一个展示的一个东西，一个 demonstration，就是我和 Ego 上课的老师的质量或者怎么样，就是你们会得到的老师质量是一模一样的东西。眼里说什么 application 是上面那个叫做 The Many 的 application。The Many，有问题可以问，然后大家也可以把刚刚 Ego 问出的问题，大家打在评论区下方。Okay, I'm done with the promotion. Then you can go.
Yeah. All right. So some of you I see say A, but not a lot of people today. Not today, but this time decided to voice their opinion. But it's okay, guys. It's fine. Yeah. So I get it. And one more question that I have, like this kind of more general about these kinds of skills. I want to ask you, Kate, in China right now, do younger people usually focus on hard skills or on soft skills? Which one is usually taught more in schools, and what do people usually study? And do you think it's good?
No, actually, like this is something I really don't like about like education. No, because normally we say like education offer people like chances, right? Offer people like choices. But there's one thing like I would say like most schools don't really teach, even like universities. That is like how people should actually like manage their money and also like the soft skills. When they actually enter the society, they feel like there's like a sharp contrast between like the uni and the society, and they don't know like why like the society works in this way and all the social networks and how they should actually deal with like the relationships like with colleagues. I mean, even though they are actually like like having some sort of like relationships connections with their like, classmates or like probably they are joining like the student unions, but still it's kind of like different from like what they are actually going to be through when it comes to like a society. So I guess like the schools are not really teaching them like enough like soft skills, but actually like they are actually teaching them like a lot of like hard skills, like because when it comes to like companies, what they are actually going to see like during an interview, it's more like like your GPA, your score, and what kind of like scholarships you had, or like I don't know, like competitions you have been joined or participated in before. So I guess like this is actually not really enough. But of course, there are like these days there are actually like, different kinds of like competitions that are involved, and a lot of like things that kind of like like a lot of companies are offering like those students like internships or like whatever that is. But still, like it's not enough. I think like the school should like teach people like teach kids and students how to like make money and how to deal with like the problems they're actually gonna encounter in the society. But actually, all those kind of things are not really taught in school, which is like pretty much a shame.
Yeah, I see. Yes, it is a problem of the education system. Like, you see, the thing that I have a problem with when it comes to teaching children about like how to make money, I think that teaching some principles about entrepreneurship is pretty good, but because it's kind of a hard skill as well, it's super changeable. I think it always changes. It doesn't stay the same. And the way that you made money 5 years ago is not the same as is the way that you make money today. So yes, it depends on how they teach it. Like the principles of budgeting and so on, and like costs and everything. I think it's important. Yeah, but also I think that most schools actually focus on hard skills, and I think it's not that good because soft skills are usually, yes, like you said, the way that society operates is usually different from what they teach you in school because most of the skills that they teach you there are only exam based or like subject based,
True.
but they don't really teach you how to deal with different situations. Yes. And yes, I agree with Catherine again. Soft skills aren't learned in a textbook. So, I mean, there are some things that you can teach from a textbook, I think, but you do need someone who's going to demonstrate it too. Yes, because many people also learn them like from their parents or their friends, and in many cases, they're not really good models. So, if you want to be successful, you need to look up to someone else. So, I think that education still needs to improve in this kind of department.
I'm like a little like impressed by Catherine, like how those kind of like sentences are actually like rhyming. Like hard skills are taught, soft skills are caught. Oh my god! If I don't know that, I thought he was like writing some sort of like like I don't know songs or lyrics or like tongue twisters even.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but it's true. It's true. Yes, in many cases, soft skills are caught. But I think that schools could do some kind of a job to not just make it depend on the parents and the situation around you. Yes, but yeah, I love this. I love these answers. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah. So, guys, tell me what you think about it in the chat as well. So, tell me, which skills do younger people focus on more in China? Is it hard skills? A, because you need to learn tools, coding, certifications, okay, get certifications. Or B, soft skills like networking, personal branding. What do you think young people learn more today in China?
就是会看 F1 的。我最近其实就是看了一部赛车电影，其实蛮着迷这个东西的。But anyways，like 家人们，就是大家看一下，大家觉得哪个东西更重要？我会6日，A 更重要，B 更重要。大家也可以就是 share 自己的 own opinions，you know，like 可以大家分享一下自己的观点，对于这个问题大家是怎么样的观点，可以打在那个评论区下方。I think Shanghai is like actually raining. I could like hear like the wind blowing really really hard. It's crazy.
Oh, it's the wind? I thought it was the thunder.
No, I thought it's the wind, but like probably it's about to rain. I have no idea.
Oh.
Let me check the weather though. It's crazy.
How is the weather now
Let me check.
there?
I don't know. Like it's pretty cool to say, but I mean like in my place the AC is still on. But let me check the weather though. Well, I think it's about to rain.
Oh,
See like the sound
I
of
see.
shit, like everything.
Yeah. We have some scary thunder sounds during the day, like today and yesterday. It's literally like it sounds like an explosion next to you. So that's kind of crazy. It's not it's not great.
See. Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, I guess the ones that already wanted to speak, okay, shared their answers. We really appreciate Catherine, right? Some of you are saying A, right? But I understand. Someone is asking you about Formula One. Do you watch Formula One?
I mean, like I actually these days I'm actually becoming a fan of like Formula One like sort of games. I thought like they were actually like, super cool, and I watched like some of videos of like how those like racers are actually training. It's actually awesome. And also I watched a movie. This is like about like I think like his name's like Yanis, and he's from UK, and he used to play like some sort of like a simulation sort of like a racing game, but he actually became like a real racer. Which is like awesome. It's like very very motivating. Then I got to know like I don't know like that German racer. What's his name? Like I don't know how to say his name to be honest. But like he's like the god.
Oh, Schumacher.
Yeah, I think it's like
Schumacher,
but
yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. But like yeah. And also these days there's another dude. His dad is also like a racer, but he's like actually doing really well. He has like won like 4 championships like in a row. I have no idea. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Verstappen, yeah, Verstappen. Yeah, Formula One is like I think one of my favorite sports. Basketball and Formula One. This is what I really enjoy. Yeah.
Because you know, like all the guys are into like cars and vehicles.
I mean, it's exciting, you know, it's kind of the adrenaline of watching
True.
it and the competition between these things.
I guess that's why guys are into sports, like the game and everything. The adrenaline is like actually a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's also a thing. You want to get excited.
Yeah. You even have a Grand Prix, right, in Shanghai?
What?
Yes, it's like the race. You have a race in Shanghai, right?
These days?
No, you've always had it. Yes, you didn't have it during COVID, but usually like it's the third or second race of the year. Yeah, so like if you want to attend, you can actually go. For example, next year, I think in spring they have the race in Shanghai.
I see, I see. Oh, jealous.
Yeah.
Like he's actually like I think like one of like the followers is actually going to Singapore. Like there's a game like starting tomorrow, which is awesome. Well, congrats. Wish I could.
Yeah.
But I was when last time when I was in Singapore, I was also like checking like everything like the track and like. But anyways，家人们点击一下下面那个小的那个标，然后这个是我们小风车，然后下载一下这款软件支持一下。然后如果大家要再找那个英语外教的话，找不到很好的路子的话，我觉得这是给大家提供1个小时沉浸式英语学习，或者说你要小孩要学英语。然后国庆期间有时间的话，然后或者说你自己想要找人聊聊英语，或者说有工作面试或者有雅思考试的话，都可以点击这款软件，上面有各种各样不一样的老师，大家可以看一下，可以点击一下。我也在这款软件上面，大家有什么需要的话也可以找我。对，it's a nice one. Yeah, buenos, it is. Anyways, yeah, let's keep rolling for a little bit more.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, and now let's talk about like specific soft skills that I have prepared as well. So we know, we have many types of soft skills like communication, teamwork, leadership, and so on. So communication is really important nowadays. So I want to ask you, Kate, what do you think is the most important part of good communication? Do you think it's about speaking clearly or listening, or do you think it's about the body language? What do you think?
What is the most important when it comes to communication?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can probably like I don't think like one is like more important than the other, but like there's definitely like the order like you probably should like do when it comes to communication. The first thing is like like listening. Like you gotta understand like what people are actually talking about, so you can actually give like the right feedback. Otherwise, you'd be like like giving something like which is not helpful at all. Well, I would go for like a listening first. Getting the right information, then you probably want to expressing yourself like in an accurate way. Sometimes like a lot of times you it seems like you're expressing your idea, but like actually like those people like your listeners never understand what you're actually talking about.
And
So
it's frustrating, right?
yeah, that is, and you think you're actually like saying like everything in a really clear way, but people never get it. So I mean, like being able to express yourself in a way your audience can actually understand. This is also really important, and that's why I say when it comes to like like giving a speech, you actually got to consider what kind of people like audience you're actually like facing. For example, you're facing a bunch of like academias, or like probably you can use like a really academic terms and terminologies to express things. But if you're actually like facing like like the public and everything, and they probably don't really have that much of like a knowledge about like this like specific subject or topic, then you probably want to explain things in a really like easy and common way, so people would have an idea what you're actually talking about. That's when like some sort of like like metaphors and similes like kind of like comes handy. And a rhetoric, so to say. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I think that all of these skills are important for sure. Yeah. I think that speaking and understanding who you're talking to for sure is really important. But listening, I think, is even more like paramount in this situation, because if you're not carefully listening to that person, usually they get really upset. And the point of communication is usually to, deliver information, but also at the same time emotions, and like emotional intelligence plays a big role here as well. Yes, so I think that listening carefully is super important for this, but I wouldn't just discount like body language as well, because in many cases, a lot of our communication is nonverbal, so we use a lot of gestures, we use a lot of emotions in our speech. So I think all of them are important, but I would prioritize listening, I think.
Yeah, that's the first
first.
step, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, guys, what do you guys think? What is the most important part of communication? Tell me, is it A, listening carefully, B, speaking clearly, or C, body language, using the right body language? What do you think is the most important part of communication? A, listening, B, speaking, and C, body language.
大家觉得在交流当中哪一个方面是更重要的？比如说 A 是听是更重要的，或者说 B 然后说是更重要的，或者是 C 然后你觉得肢体语言或者一些手势是更重要的？Flip off. Feel free to share your opinions.
Yeah, I see like AA, but also people saying BB, so it's kind of split.
Yeah, in a way.
Kazakhstan says A. The whole country.
No, but like seriously, when it comes to communication, I think listening really matters. Because like for example, sometimes even if you're not really being able to expressing yourself like verbally, but you can still like do it like using your actions. As long as you understand, like the communication doesn't only happen in a verbal way, but as long as that you're actually like, expressing yourself, like people hear you and they give you a response. Doesn't have to be like verbally, but can be also like like in a behavioral way.
Yes. I think that sometimes the most important thing is understanding what people are talking about. And even if you don't express yourself perfectly, I think that people will get your attitude towards this thing. Of course, choosing the right words and expressing yourself clearly is important, but I think that in many cases, people actually give you points for just, trying, even if you're not speaking perfectly. But if you're trying and actively listening and showing appreciation for what other people have to say, I think in many cases, this actually leads to successful communication. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. All right, guys, I see. You're kind of split. A lot of you are saying listening, though. So I think it's both, right? I think it's both, but at the same time, nobody chose body language. But it's also important. But sure, I mean, we live, in a society with remote communication, right? Like we're talking about right now. So in many cases, we can't even see our body language. So in many cases, listening and speaking become the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So the next thing we talked about was teamwork. So I want to ask you, Kate, what do you think makes a team successful? Do you think it's just hiring the best individuals in every different field? Or do you think it's about like connection and support and chemistry in a team? Or do you think it's just the leader? I don't know. What do you think makes a team successful?
Can you just like say it again? Like would that be like 3 options?
Yeah, so the options for example, like hiring people that are really good at a specific skill. So finding the right people perfect for that job.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter if these people have chemistry or not.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think it's chemistry and working together well, even if everyone is not perfect at their job? Or do you think a leader is the most important for team success?
Well,
I mean, if you created your own team, what would you be looking for first? Super skilled people or like people that work together well?
No, like this is like actually really really it probably